Page 1 Overview. In a chilling turn of events, F.P. Jones, a seemingly ordinary man, commits a heinous crime by killing his own ex-wife, Gladys Jones. The twist: he does so without telling their children, Jughead and Jellybean, about their mother's fate. The page delves into the aftermath of the murder, exploring the emotional turmoil that the kids experience when they discover the truth about their mother's disappearance. As the sun set on the small town of South Carolina, a sense of normalcy cloaked the streets. Children played in the yards while their parents went about their evening routines. However, amidst the tranquility, a chilling reality was unfolding behind the walls of a quiet home. F.P. Jones, a man whose face mirrored the calm of the surrounding landscape, had just committed a crime that would rip apart the very fabric of his family's existence. In the dimly lit kitchen, the air was thick with the scent of metal and blood. F.P. stood over the lifeless body of his ex-wife Gladys. The once vibrant woman, known to her children as Mom, lay motionless on the linoleum floor. A single glance at her pale face and vacant eyes was all it took for F.P. to confirm that she was beyond reach. With a sense of finality, he knelt down beside her and whispered a farewell. The couple's divorce had been a long and contentious process, filled with heated arguments and legal battles. Gladys had sought solace in a new relationship with a man named Earl, leaving F.P. heartbroken and vengeful. In the years since, their relationship had deteriorated into a cold and distant co-parenting arrangement, with F.P. spending most of his time away from home. Gladys had hoped that her decision to leave would bring about a better life for herself and their children, but the reality was far from the dream she had envisioned. As the night wore on, F.P. thoughts turned to his children. He knew that the news of their mother's death would undoubtedly send shockwaves through their lives. Jughead, the eldest, was a brooding teenager who had always been close to his mother. His relationship with F.P. was strained, to say the least. Then there was Jellybean, the youngest and most innocent of the two. She had been the light of her mother's life, and her absence would leave a gaping hole in the family that could never be filled. Despite his resolve to move on from the pain of his failed marriage, F.P. found himself grappling with a sense of responsibility for the life he had left behind. He loved his children deeply, and the thought of them growing up without their mother was unbearable. As he sat in the darkness, he couldn't help but wonder if there was a way to tell them the truth about what had happened to their mother. The weight of his decision rested heavily on his shoulders, but he knew that keeping the truth from them would only lead to further heartache down the road. Page 1 Overview. In a chill